All right, we're going to install this boyesen supercooler on this KTM 450. This is for 18, 19, and 20. The part number for the supercooler is WPK-45 AL, and I got the blue one. And this one actually came with the gasket. Motorsport said that it didn't include the gasket, but hey, here it is. Got some stickers. Here's the super cooler cover. It's blue. Comes with the new propeller, and comes with a little nut and washer that's going to hold the propeller. So make sure you take off this cap first and then unscrew this screw so you can slowly get the coolant out, because I took off the screw first and then the cap, and then I got it everywhere. Oh, everything is always hard if you're only using one hand as usual. So now we're gonna open it. Oh shit. Make sure you remove the top first, and then you can slowly remove the screw and drain it out easier than what happened to me. This is the old cover, and this is the actual gasket that this cover holds into. Guess that's why the reason Boyesen sends you this gasket, so you can fit it into this one. So after, you're just going to remove this nut, and note how it has Loctite. You're going to make sure you put Loctite once you reinstall the new Boyesen propeller, and you're just going to pry this stock one out. So this is the stock propeller, and you can, this plastic actually broke a little piece when I was prying it out. It's very, very fragile, and it's only plastic in comparison of the Boyesen. This one is very strong, and you can see how much more water is going to flow into the engine. So I'm excited to try this out, and should be running the bike a lot cooler. So then you're just going to slide in your new and then you're going to slide in the provided washer and the nut. We're going to use Loctite 243. Just gonna get it on the threads really good. And then I'm going to install the washer. Make sure you put the flat side in. Yeah, that's enough. So you're going to install the washer first, then the nut, and then you're gonna let it dry. Let the Loctite dry it up, and then you can continue. Let it dry for maybe 10 minutes, and then you can continue to the next process. All right, after you let it cure the Loctite, you're going to make sure you clean all around this perimeter where the gasket is going to go. Make sure you don't leave any piece of metal or any little debris, because it can cause the pump to leak. So after you make sure you clean it really good, we're going to install the new provided gasket. All right, so after you got that gasket on, you're going to make sure all the surface onto the new cover, they're clean. There's no debris or pieces of metal or anything sticking into it. And then you're just going to place it, and it's very simple to do this install. And you're just going to use your stock bolts, and you're just going to slowly start putting them in one by one. So I noticed that when I removed this bolt the first time, there was a lot of Loctite. So I'm going to clean this up and make sure I also put Loctite whenever I'm putting it back. All right, after you're done putting the 3 screws to your torque specs according to your manual, all you gotta do is re-add the coolant into the radiator. And this is the best coolant for sure. If you combine engine ice plus boyesen supercoolers, your bike is guaranteed is going to be running really cool. I really like how the blue one looks. There was also this covering in orange, but the bike already has so much orange that I thought the blue one is gonna look pretty cool. And to pair with that, I also put in these Motohose radiator hoses, and I went with the white ones. It's just gonna look cool. Again, they had some orange ones, but I feel like too much orange is going to not look cool. And I think the blue one with the white hoses is gonna look pretty sick on the KTMs, because we already got some white going in the rear fender. So I can't wait to get these babies on and see how it looks. The Motohose hoses, they look super cool. And I also noticed that when I replace these ones with the stock ones seem a little bit more soft and a cheaper material. So the Motohose definitely has a better material, and they look way more factory to me.